The warmest of welcomes to Carrickfergus Grammar School, and in the 3 years that I've been privileged to be principal of this fine school, there are two things in particular which make it stand out for me, which make it special. The first is that this is a school on a very clear journey. It's an exciting journey, it's an ambitious journey. No matter what aspect of school life you consider, standards and outcomes in public examinations, learning and teaching, the professional development of our staff, the pastoral care that we afford our students, extracurricular opportunities, or indeed infrastructure, this is a school which is going places. And the second thing which makes this school stand out, in my opinion, is the strong relationship, the strong rapport between students and staff. Warm, engaging, inviting, positive, leading to a tightly knit school community and leading to a school with a real family feel.
Hello, my name's Miss McKinley and I'm the Vice Principal here at Carrickfergus Grammar School. Amongst my other roles, I work alongside the Principal and the teachers to make sure that we offer a curriculum to our pupils which is challenging, broad, balanced and interesting. The heads of department between them have a combined teaching career of approximately 538 years. That's a lot of experience, and that experience has enabled them to gather great expertise in terms of subject and pedagogical knowledge. Our heads of department and teams of teachers they lead are passionate about their subjects, and they're determined to pass on this enthusiasm to their pupils.
My name is Mr. Roberts and I'm Director of Research and English teacher at Carrickfergus Grammar School, and my role is to read all the latest educational research and to think about what we can do at Carrickfergus Grammar School to make sure your child has the best possible chance of succeeding academically. So we know that to do well, children need to have a really good understanding of the most effective study skills, such as retrieval practice. So we spend lots of time making sure that they're able to use these techniques so that when it comes to a test situation, they're able to confidently recall the knowledge that they require. The teachers at Carrickfergus Grammar School have got really high expectations of what your child can achieve. So the work will be challenging, but it does mean that they're going to really enjoy rising to that challenge.
My name's Mr. McKittrick and I've taught at the school for over 25 years. It's important with an experienced staff that we continue to renew our school development plan to harness the experience, the enthusiasm for learning amongst our staff and their care for our pupils. So we offer opportunities to staff to develop their own classroom practice through reading research, through further study themselves to master's level, where we can support them in that.
Delivery in the education is kind of speaking for itself in results of our boys, but what has particularly stood out has been the levels of support, pastoral care that our boys have been getting really, and it's just been absolutely outstanding.
Like we know that when they come to school, as Gavin had said, the love and the care and the support and encouragement they get in this school really is second to none. And we've been so impressed by that. And any time we've had to phone up, the teachers are so welcoming. The level of communication is also vital. You're never sitting thinking what's happening next or what's going on. And then the boys will talk about how their teachers are there everywhere. The fact that the principal knows them all by name and knows everything about them, like that's just something that you can't get in every school.
My name is Mrs. Kane and I am Head of Pastoral Care, as well as high quality teaching and learning. At Carrickfergus Grammar, we value the importance of excellent pastoral care for our pupils. The pastoral team is made up of highly committed and experienced individuals who are all invested in the care of the pupils they work with and who strive to ensure that these pupils are happy and supported in school. We know that the move from primary school to Year 8 is a big event, not just for the pupil but also for a family, and our Year 8 team, led by Mr. MacDonald, work very hard to ensure that this transition runs as smoothly as possible.
My name is Mr. MacDonald and I'm the Head of Year 8 at Carrickfergus Grammar School. I suppose my role as Head of Year 8 is to be responsible for the general welfare of every individual student who walks through our doors in August of Year 8. That could be keeping an eye on their academic progress, perhaps encouraging participation in other aspects of school life, or even recognising and understanding the types of mental health issues and challenges that these young people can face nowadays. I suppose my role as Head of Year 8 is to help your children navigate their way through what can often be quite a difficult and challenging transition from primary school. And I hope that my 6 or 7 years of experience gained here, the types of day-to-day issues that have come to my door, will help me to serve your young people to the best of my ability.
So first of all, it was when we came up for the open night, and we were absolutely blown away by how enthusiastic the children were. The children really sold the school for us. They were so happy. Every child that we met just loved school. The teachers were very enthusiastic and they were very welcoming, and just the environment around the building, we just knew that it was going to be the place, not only for our eldest son who is in year 9, but knowing that we had another child who was in P6. So now we've got 2 boys in the school and they're very, very happy.
I'm Mr Marshall, Senior Teacher and Head of Maths. At Carrickfergus Grammar, we're always seeking to improve our facilities and are excited about our recent developments in our PE provision. Firstly, our old tennis courts are gone. In October, we completed our multi-use games area, or MUGA, in their place. This will facilitate outdoor PE and extracurricular activities, such as basketball, football, netball and tennis. We're in the process of installing a new state-of-the-art 2G hockey pitch in partnership with Mid and East Antrim Council, Carrickfergus Academy and Sport NI. This will be used daily in PE, games and for hockey league matches, as well as for a variety of other activities. We're also upgrading 2 Shield hockey pitches for additional practice areas. Thirdly, and most excitingly, we're in receipt of a School Enhancement Programme grant of £4 million. Enhancement funding is used to add additional facilities to schools, and we have plans to build a large sports hall, incorporating a modern fitness suite, changing facilities and classrooms.
It's a sense of community, that you sort of thought that a grammar school was going to be quite cold, like a quite cold environment, but it's completely opposite to that. Our boys definitely feel that they are part of a very loving and caring community. And that, for me, like one of our boys is dyslexic. And I know that I can pick up the phone, and the care and the support that we have had and the advice, and all of his teachers are so supportive. And you wouldn't get that in every school. So that would be, it's that holistic community approach of like every child is vitally important. And you're not just a number, that your presence there is just so vitally important to everybody.
And with every positive culture comes strong ethos. Children rise or fall according to the expectations that we set for them and the standards that we put in place for them. And here at Carrickfergus Grammar School we have the highest of standards. We don't shy away from that, whether it's in relation to academics, to behaviour, to their attitude, to the wearing of uniform, or indeed to old-fashioned good manners. We want our children to aspire to be the best that they can possibly be, academically, emotionally and pastorally, because we know at this school that when we look after the pennies, the pounds will look after themselves.
We didn't know an awful lot about the school. We really didn't. And when we came to that open night, it was just, right, that's it. This is the place for us. And the boys as well, they got that feeling too. They automatically said, this is for us. And because of the positive experience that we have had through the friendships that our children have made, to the interaction that we've had with the staff, as Gavin said, you turn around at every rugby match outside of school and there's Mr Maxwell standing from in every area of Northern Ireland. Like we have been to events everywhere on Saturdays and Sundays, and there's Mr Maxwell will be there. So that level of support would definitely be the big thing that we would sell to all parents and say you couldn't go past Carrickfergus Grammar. It has been an amazing school for our boys.